ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದುಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದು ಒಂದು, ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಮತ್ತೊಂದು. ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್ಮನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂದುಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದ ವಿವೇಕ್ ಕೇಜ್ರಿವಾಲ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಮನ್. ಸನ್ವಿಕ್ ಸ್ಟೀಲ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೆಡ್ ಆರಂಭಿಸಿ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಉದ್ಯಮದಾರರೆನಿಸಿಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ಕಂಪನಿಯ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಧ್ಯೇಯವೇ ಪರಿಸರವನ್ನ ಹಾಳು ಮಾಡದೆ ಉದ್ಯಮ ನಡೆಸೋದು. ಸನ್ವಿಕ್ ಸ್ಟೀಲ್ ಕಂಪನಿಯ ವಿಶೇಷತೆಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನೋಡಿ.
Hi, I'm Vivek Kejriwal, Chairman and Managing Director of Sunvik Steels Pvt Ltd, Bangalore. Well, I never wanted to be an entrepreneur. I always wanted to be a sports person. In my younger days, I was quite keen to be a sports person, and I played for state badminton and many other sports. I played cricket, and I always was inclined towards sports, but not able to reach to the right levels. And second option was to be in the army. I wanted to fly a jet, but the destiny brought me to being an industrialist and entrepreneur. We started very small. We had no such plans. It was a greenfield project, so we started very small with a small loan of 5 crores with State Bank of India. And it was a very small company, which was a manufacturing unit, which would have been put in maybe only 5 acres of land. The first plant did well. We kept expanding. And earlier it was only for livelihood and bread and butter, and today it is a far bigger vision, a far bigger picture. It's a very big family. Earlier we had 50 people working. Today we have 1,500 people working. So today the vision is far different than what we have started. Safety is an inbuilt thing, inbuilt in me and more inbuilt in my team. So for me personally, I have a very high regard for the nation. I would not say the globe or the world. Okay, that's obviously there, but for me the country is very important, and for me it's always the nation first. Not that I can do take precautions and actions like what Jindal or JSW or Tata, or because they're the much bigger plants. With whatever size of plant that we have put and the way we have expanded, we have first put our environment equipments before and then the machinery. Whereas a lot of people do it otherwise. But that was the first priority, that if we have, because the capex in keeping the environment good and the pollution equipment is very, very expensive. Environment equipments, and then we put up the plant. So environment is the key reason or key responsibility of ours to make sure that environment is kept the best possible with our kind of industry. Sunvik TMT, it's crossed a journey, a long journey. It was first to make our livelihood, then some responsibility towards our team. Now it is emotion. Our tagline is inner strength matters. So steel is steel for everybody. All steel looks the same for a common man. Even in steel, there is an emotion. The internal strength of the steel is actually the outer strength. And like a lot of common people don't know, the inner of the steel is very soft. It's a nice story behind it. We never actually went for this certification. I never even knew that something like this exists. So we were all through and through environment conscious, green conscious. We have got more than 45,000-50,000 trees planted in the plant. There's not a lot of work that I do in the factory, but if one tree is to be cut, they need my permission from here. They cannot chop one tree. So we are very, very conscious of the whole factory. So we have saved a lot of water. Then I came across a technology which is recently come into in the country, and I strongly suggest that all steel plants should put it. There hardly anybody who's done it. It costed almost about 9 to 10 crores, and it's a system by which we save 90% of the water what otherwise I would have consumed. In layman's language, like a cooling tower. You must have seen a cooling tower. There's a fan running. The water gets cooled. That evaporates a lot of water, consumes a lot of water. We have put radiators, like what you have in cars. with the pipe and the fins. So the water gets cooled in the pipe with the fins. So like a radiator kind of a technology, which is a huge capex but saves a lot of water. So almost 70% of the electricity that we consume is out of renewal, whether it is waste heat recovery, whether it is wind, whether it is solar. And in the coming 3 months, I think 90% of the electricity that we consume will be out of renewable energy. Anything that you do in the country requires steel. It starts with steel. So I do not see, as far as the country is growing, steel is a must. And Sunvik it stands with Vivek and Sandeep. Sun is Sandeep and Vivek. So Sandeep is a very, very dear friend of mine. Friend is not the right word. He's like a guru of mine. He has taught me a lot in life. And he doesn't handle the day-to-day operations. He guides me on the financial front. But otherwise, he's a very dear friend of mine. I met him when I was doing a job many years ago before I started Sunvik. Basically, in a steel plant, there are 3 wastages that are being produced: solid waste, water waste, and air. These 3 create pollution, and they need to be handled. We have to dump them outside, or it goes outside the factory. So for air, that is gas emission, we have put a waste heat recovery plant. We produce electricity out of it. For solid waste, like in technical terms we call slag and other solid waste, we have a B&B division, bricks and blocks division, wherein we use all our fly ash and slag and other wastage material, and we produce blocks, bricks and blocks out of it, which are eco-friendly blocks and also certified as a green product. And regarding water, I told you that we have put up these radiator kind of equipments where the water is only 20% consumed in compared to most of the other steel plants. As of now, we are doing construction steel now, which is used, which we call in technical terms TMT. So we have also expanded, and the trial productions are on. We are going to produce wire rod. Wire rod is a B2B product which will be used for manufacturing nails, or maybe barbed wire, or chain link fence, or weld mesh, which will be forward integration in terms of value addition, and add more steel products in our range.
Vistara News, Nikhara, Janapara.